So first, if you don't mind starting with your first and last name and spelling it for me.
Rod Freeman, ROD FREEMAN.
And for people that's unaware of what's going on in the, how do you feel?
In the Coffee County
Yeah,
area?
Coffee County.
Well, they're in the process of a proposed mega chicken house operation in our area. And first of all, we'd like to make sure that everyone knows that no one's opposed to the expansion of the poultry industry in our area, because it's vital to our economy, and we really need all that part of the projects that we need. But this project is 6 times bigger than any of the other producers that exist in our county today, and it's going to generate massive amounts of waste, odors, pollutants into our Satilla River and the wetlands and the area that it surrounds. And this has been one of the best kept secrets in our community, and we think there should be a better place in our area to have this project be done. So there's about 1,000 acres here, and it's home to the endangered indigo snake, the gopher tortoise, and if all this goes forward, there's going to be contamination that runs into our Satilla River. The property values are going to decline, there's going to be odors, there's going to be noise, health issues, and massive amounts of increased traffic. And one other thing I'd like to mention, this, most people wouldn't know this, but this is a self-regulated industry. So if there's any kind of pollutants or runoffs, they are self-required to report it. There's no state agency, county agency that's going to regulate them.
And then for the people that's standing behind you, why are they there? Why do they feel like it's very important to like bring acknowledgement to the situation? Because I know that they are residents of this area.
Yeah, like I said, it's been a pretty good kept secret, and they just want to make everybody aware of what's going on, and so they can have their input and let everyone know they live in this area and they don't think that's beneficial to the community around us, especially to even the communities that are downriver from the Satilla River. They're going to be affected by this.
And for people that aren't aware, I know you touched on it a little bit about like the odor, the smell, the flies. What other things is this big mega chicken house operation going to bring?
Like I said, more increased traffic. You're going to have contamination. You're going to have a lot of people brought into our community. There'll be a good amount of noise and contamination around the river.
And is there anything else that I may have missed that you would like to add? I see that you have some papers that you really want to touch on. We could touch on every point that's listed.
Well, like I said, this operation is not going to only affect the ones that are directly around us, but it's going to affect everybody downriver from this. So I would encourage everyone to contact their county commissioner, their state representative, the Department of Natural Resources, and get involved in opposing this project at this time.
All righty, thank you so much.
41, and that's a busy highway. As you can see, it's already a 4-lane. So all the big semis with feed trucks and hauling chickens in and hauling them out and hauling supplies in and out for a 60 chicken house farm is going to be huge. So it's going to affect traffic all around the south part. And I want to go back to what Rod said. There's plenty of places in this county that there's nobody within 20 miles. So why not, if you're going to do this, move it. If you got to do it in the county, put it somewhere where it's not affected. We got hundreds of people that are going to be affected by this. The smell will be all over Coffee County, all the way into the downtown Douglas area from a south wind. So it's going to be terrible. Health-wise, you know, the flies, going to be flies everywhere, the smell. We didn't buy these places and these farms out here in the country to smell chicken houses. We bought it to be out in the fresh air where it's clean and environmentally safe, and there's nobody in their right mind that would want 60 chicken houses next door across from not our county commissioners, nobody. And this thing is slid through real quietly. There's something else we don't know about going on, because it's been, like he said, it's the best kept secret in the county. And so just because it's legally right does not mean, I mean, legally okay that it's right thing to do. It's just it's not. So that's all I got.
And I've been thinking about this after hearing about it, and I'm very concerned with the environment. It's been mentioned, the indigo snakes and the gopher tortoises, as well as we've got the Satilla River that runoff is going to be running into that's already been mentioned. And the well is the aquifer that we all get our drinking water from. That's a real broad area that a lot of people don't understand how big that is. This is going to affect Bay Meadows water system, all the neighbors around that area and north of there as well. If this leaches into our water system, I mean, it's going to be doomed. There's nothing we can do. And this is a big undertaking of how to control these. I'm not sure that the industry is up to standards on controlling this many chicken houses and the odors and the pollutants and all they're going to produce at one time.
Yeah, we don't know that you can regulate 60 chicken houses. Who can regulate 60 chicken houses? State probably can't, the federal can't. These people are going to be self-regulated, so you can about imagine how well they'll do. So it's a big deal.